Well, hello again. I hope everybody's had a great week, and here I am again to give you a weekly update on what's going on in the Las Vegas area and the real estate market. Hey, it's been a crazy week. I mean, the activity has just suddenly taken a huge jump. You know, we thought with these elevated interest rates that things kind of stay a little bit stagnant, but I tell you, the buyers are crawling out from somewhere right now and working with multiple transactions right now and multiple offers on different properties. So things have been going really, really well as far as the Las Vegas real estate market. And also last month it was noted that the houses, now this was nationally, but the houses that are in escrow are currently in escrow at a great increase in price, again, year over year. So that's a good sign. It's a good sign for the housing market. If you're a seller, if you're a buyer, there's still some pluses out there because I still think, things are going to continue to increase. Now, they're predicting that we may see a slowdown in values, maybe only like 0.5% a year over the next couple years because of these stagnant interest rates. But we'll see where that goes. But an increase is an increase, so we'll take that, right, on the property value. The other thing I wanted to cover real quickly is I'm still getting asked a lot of questions about the National Association of Realtors lawsuit settlement, basically that covered buyer broker commissions. And it's come up a lot because I've had listing appointments and people are a little bit, questioning what's going on and not really understanding what the whole thing really means. So basically, not just because it's in light of the media, nothing has really changed all that much. And let me tell you why. Because all the years that I've been doing real estate, when I go in and I negotiate with a seller on a listing agreement, I've always recommended that the seller offer a buyer broker commission, to pay for the buyer's broker when that broker brings in a buyer for the property. Now, and that rate's always been negotiable. None of this stuff's ever been fixed. We've always negotiated on that. But the change is in the MLS, you always had to offer a buyer broker commission, even if it was $1. The lowest amount you could offer was $1. Now you can offer $0. That's the change. $1 difference, that's the change. So even though this thing has come to light in this big lawsuit and there's all this hoorah over it, not that much has really changed. So when this all is done and the dust settles, you're not going to be able to show the compensation of a buyer broker on the MLS. That's one thing. It will go away. It won't be on there. Another thing is the mandatory subscription to the MLS as an agent goes away. Right now, we are required to subscribe to the MLS if we're a member of the National Association of Realtors, and we have to. Then that goes down to the Nevada State Association, down to the Las Vegas Association. We're required to join all those, and then in that, we're required to join the local MLS. Now, I don't think that's going to change a lot. I don't think it's a good idea to leave the MLS. I mean, it's an amazing marketing tool, and what other way are you going to really get your house out there? If you're a brokerage, I don't care who you are, how big your brokerage or small or whatever, you're not going to get the traffic to your website that the MLS can bring. So that is that part. And then offering let's see, what did I say? Covers 3 things. And so we have those 2 big changes coming down. You won't be able to see that anymore. And then, of course, you can offer $0. And then the third thing is there will now be required a buyer-broker agreement. So if I'm representing you as a buyer, we have to have an agreement in place now before I can really show you anything. We can talk about the process and what's going to happen. We're going to negotiate compensation. And then once that agreement is signed, we can start the process of looking for a home for you. So those are the 3, really changes. $1 down to $0. So $1, and that's the big one. That's the big one, right? That everybody's up in arms about is we don't have to offer compensation anymore. We never had to. And then the other thing I hear, this doesn't have anything to do with the lawsuit, but I hear a lot of people saying, "Well, you don't need a real estate agent. Who needs a real estate agent? Why they're going away? The real estate agent is over." Well, I don't agree with that as a broker myself. There's a whole lot that goes into the process that a lot of the times our clients don't know about, because for a couple reasons. One, I don't like to share things with my clients that stress them out, so I try to handle it myself. And then two, we're not allowed to get out and talk about it because of confidentiality of the transaction. So you don't hear about a lot of things that we do take care of, and there's a reason for that. So, but the thing is, you don't need a real estate agent that's going to, when did you ever? Who told you? That's what I say to some of these people that say this, is like, whoever said you needed to have a real estate agent? And I was on a listing appointment, and I was just talking to a gentleman about this kind of stuff. You never needed one. I mean, you don't need to go through the cashier at the grocery store, right? Because you have self-checkouts now. But the line for the cashiers is still plenty big. People are still using them. You have a choice. You've always had a choice. You can buy a car, you can go to a car lot, but do you have to? No, you could buy it private party. So, we have all kinds of choices in life. For me, there's a lot of things I choose that I can do on my own. There's a lot of things I choose to have a professional help me with. So really, we keep analyzing this, and we keep trying to break it down within our own brokerage to make sure that we educate our clients and our agents, and make sure that we abide by the laws, whatever they are. But when the dust settles down, we'll adapt. That's the way it goes. There's been so many changes over the years of the way the industry has operated, and we've always adapted, and we'll continue to adapt. So anyway, that's it for this week. The good news, like I said, is the way the market activity is just absolutely, at least for us, going nuts. So that's a good sign. So take care, everybody. Have a great week, and I will talk to you next time on Walt's Weekly Update. Bye.